Yo, what's up, my peoples? We are live right now on twitch.tv and ADG versus game for a very special unscripted review. It's actually part 2 of my review for Trails to Daybreak. Shout out to NIS America, hooked me up with a copy of the game to play. Like I said, we're live on Twitch and ADG versus game as I try to promote the ADG versus game channel, which is my walkthrough channel that I'm trying to grow. Part 1 is on my main most popular channel just because they deserve that, you know what I'm saying? They deserve that extra exposure and that guarantee, because from what I played already, I'm really liking it. Some people don't like the system that's in play, and we're going to talk about that as well. The new system that is in play with this game. But all in all, it is what seems to be another great Trails game, and we're about to embark on that adventure. If you don't know, if you kind of want to play this game yourself, there is a demo available for this game on PlayStation Network. Give me a second. No, we're about to start this thing, but give me a second. It's about to be on like a pot at the neck bones. That's a country saying in the dirty south of the US of A, of course. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this thing started. Also, before I take this down, you can see the numerous hashtags that'll help you find all the channels that I have available on YouTube, as well as the link to my official website. All those things help support me, as well as checking me out on Instagram and Twitter to support my posts, or just to stay in the know of anything that I'm doing. Let's get it on. And we're about to be doing a lot of things, so you might want to hit up those socials. So we telling Giacomo right now.
No enemies nearby.
Once again, in case you're just now joining, part 1 is on the ADG Entertainment channel on YouTube. ADG Entertainment at the Gamer. Am I going backwards? I think I just went backwards. Oh well, at least I can heal.
Whew, that hits the spot.
I went backwards. I apologize. We just getting started, baby. That happens sometimes. When you boot up a game, you stop it, you save at a point, especially in JRPGs or open world games, and you start it back up, you go the opposite direction because you lose track of the direction you was going. The game may put you in a different stance. All right, here we go, action, baby. Most weapons will be more or less bounce off their jelly-like bodies, but that won't be a problem for my orbital staff. Also, when it comes to games like this, if it's text-based, I don't always read every line. I may ad-lib the lines, aka read it, only half of it out loud to you guys, but I'll read the whole thing to myself or react to the line or some mess like that, because sometimes after a while reading out loud is, I don't know, it's very tiresome after a while. But anyway, smart girl, that's a good idea. As a rule of thumb, enemies resistant to physical attacks are usually pretty weak to orbital attacks. You probably already know this, but your orbital staff basically works just like orbital arts. Sans the cast time. I'll be using orbital arts for these guys, but you can pick between them and your staff, whatever's more convenient. Alright, so see, the game is still learning you just like most JRPGs. Sometimes you could be 2 or 3 hours in the game and still learning stuff. That is how it is, bro. Alright, press square to view arts. Press square to swap between attack and support arts.
Activating drive.
Going all in.
Initializing drive.
That's what we doing now?
Activating drive.
Here goes. Keep it up. Something's coming.
Initializing drive.
Here goes.
Don't take your eye off the enemy. Activating drive. Ha!
Apparently I don't know what I'm doing with Vaughn right now.
There.
That's all she wrote. Yeah, she is holding up a lot better. Yeah, what's the matter, bro? Yeah, that overstaff is something else. Watch that 6, baby. Leave the front lines to her. Okay. This girl about that life. So you hit the option button, the menu button, whatever, and to use items.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
Yo, what's up, Leon?
Watch out for ranged attacks.
Let's get to work.
Yeah, I just initiate a regular battle here. Get up. Just get it on. Oh, stun. I'm gonna deploy charge because the battle's taking too long. When it's like that, it's probably best to go ahead and use your other thing. Let's do the Saint Arrow. You got a VR? How
Battle
is it?
finished. Now processing data.
I always kind of want to try VR, but I never had the money to. Is it like a PC VR headset? Can you use it on anything or? Still telling Giacomo because
I can't
He's a
believe
criminal
there
that
were
need to be
monsters
stopped.
right beneath my feet. I had no idea.
Got the bracers to thank for that. They're usually good at keeping them contained.
Alright guys, I will say, like I said, I personally like the gameplay changes because sometimes I just want to, you know, slice my way through people if I can. Like a slasher game, you know what I'm saying? And if you can make quick work of it, do so. See what I mean? There we go, I like that. I wish Final Fantasy would do that. Well, they kind of went back to this in some of their games, where it's just straight to it. Oh, PSVR 2. That's what's up. Talking to Leon Leo in chat as we review this game, and we got a cutscene. Chill mode. Well, I'll talk since it's not actual voiceovers for this part. Giacomo footprints. Yes, fresh a few minutes ago, I wager. Which doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't. But all the monsters we encountered along the way, he must have encountered some too. Yeah, I didn't hear any gunshots either, so he had to slip past them all unnoticed. And there's only one way he could have done that. What's that? Don't worry about it. Just something I learned about in the past. Anyway, we're almost at his hideout. Stay on guard. Will do. See, Agnes knows this guy he's trailing. He knows him very well. They used to work together. He knows the ins and outs of this man, and that's how he gonna get caught. I believe. So I think. But yeah, to those watching this right now, whether you're watching it live or on replay, know that this game is out now. Shout out to NIS America. They gave me a copy on PS5. You can play it on PS4 as well. Oh man, there's a lot more guys around than I expected. So what's the plan? Should we pick off their numbers one by one? Leon Leo in chat says the game is looks nice. Definitely on his list to pick up. And he plays a lot of JRPGs, Nintendo games as well. So, and this, I think you can play this game. I'm trying to think. Can you play this on Nintendo? I'm not sure. I need to figure that out. But he has a PlayStation 2, so he's good to go. I could have passed through, so stick close to me. But that's what mainly the Nintendo guys out there, because I know there's some Trails games on the system, but I'm not sure if this one. Anyway, back to the gameplay story. Understood. And it's going down. So R2 for a charge attack.
This could get tricky with so many. I'm on.
Let me go ahead and initiate my charge. Can we do a normal battle? No, they want me to do the R2 thing. Oh, okay, I see now. I was doing it wrong. I was trying to press buttons with R2. It's just R2 alone. Press square to deploy charge while enemies at a charge strike.
There are so many of them. Look out!
Stunned enemies can't move for a period of time. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. I'm just playing around. Alright, let's do... I want to do a crab. Stun slash.
I'll dice you up! They're stunned! Keep it up!
We're getting that damage in.
Cypher activate!
Oh.
Something's
She
coming!
only has one crab right now.
Initializing drive.
Come on, Vaughn.
Well, this sucks.
Slice, slice, slice. Meanwhile, something's going down. Chill mode.
This thing's good shit, but it wears you out like nothing else. Real big upgrade between the 4th and 5th gen orbments right here. I can see why the army liked it so much. Was worth extorting it out of that corrupt general a while back. But what am I gonna do now? No one's gonna find the goods now that I've got them well hidden. Now I gotta settle between selling it to A for a fat stack or taking it to some lab or a tech corp. That girl with Arkwright seemed to know what it was worth, too. Wouldn't mind having her work under me if it meant getting him out of the way. I might be able to tap more than extra Mira out of that.
Getting a little ahead of yourself, aren't we?
Huh? What are you doing here?
So you came here after all. Not a bad hustle you got going on. You learned what those punks were up to, tipped off the cops, then snatched the case in the confusion so you could profit from the shadows.
Wait, I hear you. I screwed up. I'll give you back what I stole. And Mira. And whatever dirt you want to know. I'd never even think of picking a fight with all.
Too late. You underestimated us, and for that, you will pay with fear.
Huh?
What was that?
Giacomo. Come on, but stay behind me.
Okay.
Shit might be hitting the fan soon.
What do you mean?
She don't know what that
Can't take much
means.
more.
All right, I'm back. Shout out to
Okay.
Mini Undes. You're supposed to be in chat. I feel like I'm a little red. I might need to heal. Hold up. Ooh. Yeah, I need to heal.
Switching to maintenance mode.
This could get tricky with so many. Watch out for ranged attacks! I won't lose.
Let's get it on. Hydro cannon.
Here goes.
Basic attacks.
Here goes. Then! Activating drive!
There!
That spark edge, baby.
I won't stop here.
And Agnes leveled up and learned Glowhammer. New craft. It's always great when you get that extra power. As you can see, I'm enjoying this game. I enjoy Trails games even though I haven't really finished any of them.
This looks like a stopping point.
But I enjoyed it. One day I'm gonna mess around and I'm gonna finish one. And I'm gonna brag to death about it. Is there anything down
Not
here?
this way.
Oh, they won't even let me go down there. Alright. This way. It's going down. Chill mode.
No. Van, we've got to. He's.
Save it. He's dead.
I can't believe it.
I can see he tried to resist, but he couldn't stop his throat from being slit.
Yo, I gotta stop and say one thing. They slit the crap out of this man's throat. They just murdered the crap out of him. I didn't think he was gonna die. This thing got real.
Wasn't even the usual knife, more like a machete. And then his left hand is...
What are you two doing down here?
What in Adios' name? Whoa! Look at all that blood!
Shit. It would be the guy we were just about to ask to come in and talk to us. You look like you found yourself in the middle of a real mess here. I hope you're ready to come to the station.
Crime scene secured at 1:10 p.m.
2 important witnesses will volunteer themselves into custody and accompany us to the sighting station.
That's a case of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Whoa. But man, I was just trying to help out. I was, I didn't commit the crime. Please, Mr. Claudel, you can talk to me. Miss Claudel, excuse me. What were you doing in a place like that? What did the man with you say to trick you into going? Think you've been honeypotted by this man. Nothing. If anything, I was the one who persuaded him. Oh, really? What the request was that Mr. Artride accepted, though. I'm afraid I can't say anything more about it. You're aware that this may end up causing trouble for your school, aren't you? I'm not sure how we can avoid contacting them now that you're involved in this. I understand. This all feels like a nightmare. I can't believe someone I was just talking to hours ago is now, and all my insistence has gotten Van caught up in this.
Who do you think you're fooling, Arkwright?
Detective Nate.
You think we'll believe it was just some coincidence that you were in the maintenance tunnel?
It pretty much was, Nate. It pretty much was.
That you were just taking that girl with you alone on some field trip? Not a chance.
It's not what it looks like, bro. It's not what, like, so you think I'm doing 2 crimes at once? Oh man, let me just clean out my ears. Don't say that about Vaughn. Or Van, excuse me. What do you want me to say? It's the truth. You think I volunteered to come in here just to tell lies? Oh, I sure do. You may as well be a criminal yourself, Spriggan. No way in hell someone like you just happened to come across a murder scene. Stranger things have happened. Come on, you interrogate all your victims this way. You tense from overwork. How about I lend a hand? I got a handyman's license even. Service with a smile and always willing to lend an ear. That's the Artride Solutions motto. You son of a... Wait, don't say that. I'm more curious why you happened to show up when you did. He was a real slimeball, but he was also a nobody. Just what were you hoping to get out of him? What was so important that it requires a bunch of officers and 2 investigators, huh?
I can see the rumors of how much a handful you are weren't overselling you.
I'm sorry about that, me. Shout out to Leon, who also said they massacred the man, and that's crazy. I'm sorry, I just now saw that comment. But anyway, I can see the rumors of how much a handful you are weren't overselling you. Inspector Das Wana?
Your weapon might not have a blade, but I've never seen anything like it. And you've got a state-of-the-art orbman, too.
Yeah, he the man, Inspector.
You've been skirting the line of legality dangerously close these past few years. You do know we could come down on you if we wanted to, right?
Only in anime when you see a black man with pink eyes. Wow, that's harsh. It was just a self-defense. I don't know. Nowadays, people be wearing these contacts and stuff. You might see a black man walking down the street with pink eyes. As for my Zypher, that's just for the orbital net. I've authorized to have one as a tester. I'll have you know. Though, hey, even I know the authorizations coming from a questionable foreign company ain't the best
Took
look.
the words right out of my mouth. You really know how to throw people off.
Inspector, I say we grilled this guy good. It's clear he's total good for nothing. You don't lead a pretty lady astray without having some kind of ulterior motive. You like him that young, detective, huh? Wow, they shots are being fired in this interrogation. Just don't go deep down the rabbit hole. You think I look bad? Just wait till people hear a cop got hooked on hitting up juveniles for favors. But you know my address if you ever get in hot water over it. You think you can waltz in here and... Nate, don't let him rile you up.
You're wasting your time with that one.
And just who the hell are you? This room's off limits.
I would be with the Central Intelligence Department, the group that asked for your help on this case. The name's Kincaid. I'm with the CID's Analytical Division. On its behalf, I thank you for your aid in locating Giacomo Conte. And I see your line caught a second fish as well.
We feel awful for losing him, really. But it's clear as day that this guy knows something. We'll have it out of him before long, mark my... That won't be necessary. He and his companion will be coming with us. Huh? On what grounds? On our own investigation has led us to safely rule them out as culprits in Mr. Conte's murder. Kincaid is the guy who's been in the game a good while, so that's good. As much reasons I am not at liberty to discuss, they will be coming into our custody. I trust that won't be a problem. Not at all. Do what you want with them. Don't be such a damn sucker, boy. Should have known this was how to be once they showed up. Very well. This was always the CID's request. Do as you will. But as much of a low-life piece of scum as he was, we're dealing with a man's death here. I'll thank you and you to remember that. Of course I will. You needn't worry about that. Leave everything to us. What's up, Spotty? Welcome to the channel. I mean, it's just how it is, bro. It's just most JRPGs, there's a lot of lore, just like watching an anime, you know, there's a lot of lore, man. We had some gameplay here and there. I'm sorry you missed it. Van, oh thank goodness, they let you go too. Yeah, after this troublemaker showed up.
I'll be taking my leave now, sir.
Understood. You know what needs doing next, and be sure to send your report to the chief.
She said she was with the Central Intelligence Department.
Looks that way. Seems real competent, too. And you're able to bark out orders to her just like that, huh? Shows you've moved up in the world, Renee.
Huh?
Kincaid, not Renee. You know that. Though perhaps you need reminding after 3 years.
Hard to say if 3 years ago even counted as a proper hello. You're still on the ball as ever, you spectacled sadist.
Same to you, Spriggan. Still working from the shadows and relying on old-fashioned stubbornness and trickery to get the job done, I see.
Damn right.
I do want to say I think this guy may be a different guy than I thought. I think he's a newer guy. I think I got him mixed up. I think he's a newer guy too. See, that's what happens when you don't complete all your Trails games. But you're a big fan anyway. But yeah, Renee was, what I'm looking at right now, Renee Kincaid was introducing this game, so he's new to the series. All right, back to the game.
The CID is currently hot on the trail of the duo who murdered Giacomo Conte. We found trace evidence of them at the scene.
Oh!
Knew you wouldn't waste time. Then...
I know your nose and circle of suspicious contacts are not to be underestimated. I won't be getting in the way of whatever you and your friend are working on. If you hear anything interesting, however, you'll give me a call. You owe it to me after bailing you out.
Contact information exchanged.
I don't believe I've heard that hollow before. By the way, have you told her you're back yet? Well, that answers that. Will you ever grow up? Take care then. You as well, young lady.
Thank you.
DJ, maybe that guy is a dish. Welcome to the channel. Anyway, as much as I hate being in depth over anything, this would be over way faster with him on the case. Both solving Giacomo's murder and your job. I see. If you want to call this whole thing off, I'm fine with it. Won't charge you anything if you do. Not after how much of a mess this has turned into. Leaving this all to me also works if you trust me enough. It's not an issue, but now that someone's lost their life, I don't think I can afford to avert my eyes. It's not right. Can I not stay with you for at least today? It pains me to cause you more problems than I already have, but at the same time, you're too young to worry about causing your elders problems. All right. If you're dead set on this, then let's get back to work. Next up, we take the subway to Riverside. What? You aren't thinking of going back to the scene of the crime, are you? Nah, still gonna be sealed off, so no way we're getting close to it. I got somewhere else in mind. Let's get moving. I still like to get this wrapped up today. All right.
Excuse me, can I have a moment of your time? You just came out of the police station, didn't you?
I want to wrap up this prologue in this part 2 and give you guys another impression review, just like I did in part 1 on my YouTube channel. So,
I'm hearing there was just a murder. Was that why you were in there?
Pardon me? Huh, and just who are you? Reporter Mario Ant.
I'm Mariel M.A., the newest reporter with the Tyrell Times. I only just joined the paper's local news division and happened to hear what was going on from a source of mine. You wouldn't happen to have anything to add about the murder, would you? I'll take anything.
You got good stinks on you, Missy. The cops just took in a key witness being questioned as we speak. Sounds like it's a detective called Nate in charge. I'm thinking he'll have more for you if you run in now. Van, you can't just...
Thank you so much.
Really?
Just you wait, Dingle. I'll get one over you this time.
Wait, the key witness here are...
Having a rough day?
Yeah, nothing I'm not used to. I'm gonna go see Bermuda now. That should square us out after I lend a hand on that case with the spoiled brat.
Sure. I'll get it done.
Oh, that wasn't very nice of you, Van. You can't just feed someone in her position false information. Sure I can. Last thing we need when we're busy is a reckless rookie sticking her nose into our shizzle. Why not let her make trouble for the cops to make our job easier? Wait for me. So the prologue itself is definitely over an hour because I played 40-something minutes yesterday on top of the 30 that we played so far. And we're still in the prologue. Looks like they still have it cordoned off. What do you think will happen to Giacomo? They should already had his body taken out for an autopsy a while ago. But you don't need to be an expert to see whoever slit his throat was a pro. That thing was nasty. So where exactly are we going? The cafe and the bar over there. Oh, is it open now? About to be. Today's hour should be from 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. Might be better to kill a little time before going in. He's probably still setting up for the evening. Oh, sure.
Oh, this place is so sweet.
Okay, visit the cafe and bar. I'm not gonna kill a little time. I'm just gonna go right in. If you guys think you need to buy items or you want to buy items or explore, you can do that. But in this video, I'm not doing that. I'm just going in. Looks like he's still getting ready to open. Should I go in anyway or keep wandering around? We want to go in. Let's advance that story.
Well, hello again, handsome. I've been waiting for you. I figured you'd show up early enough. I suppose the girl next to you is your client? She suits that uniform to a T.
I feel like everybody's hitting on that girl. Come on, we don't just walk to the door. You already got her red. Bartender Bermati.
My name's Bermati, sweetheart. I'm the owner and bartender of this fine establishment. Van and I have a very special relationship.
What? You have a boyfriend? We just scratch each other's backs. That's all helps Steve make some of the best coffee and cocktails in town. He's also a first-rate information dealer with a hell of a lot of fishy contracts. Oh, I see. My name is Agnes Claudel. It's a pleasure to meet you. Well, isn't she a polite one? What a lovely client you have today. So I assume whatever led you here regards Giacomo. That's right. Word travels fast. Of course it would. The scene of the crime was practically in my front yard. I found him difficult to like as someone in the same trade. But I've never wished this on him, even if he did most likely bring it up on himself. What do you mean? So he did put his hand in the fire? Guessing it was last night? Well, guess, you're absolutely right. One of my sources tells me he tipped off the police. He said a criminal gang was in the midst of a massive drug deal. That's no good. It's not that uncommon. But I'm more thinking it was a hoax. Indeed it was. The police arrested several from the scene, but they found no evidence that drugs ever changed hands. However, it did look like they were in the middle of a dispute of some kind. But who the other party was, they could not assert. The ones caught were saying something along the lines of, "Who ratted us out? They wouldn't have done it if so it was someone on our side." Huh? Judging by all you said, it sounds like those criminals and the other party were still scheduled to do some kind of deal, even if it wasn't drug related. And Giacomo called the police on them, creating a confusion by doing so. Well, well. And that's all in that first video I did, available on my channel. Links will be in the description of this video, as well as in the information I'm going to pull up at the end of the stream. He then took advantage of that to make off something from the scene, and ended up with a one-way ticket to the other side for it. My thing is along the same lines as yours, though I haven't got a clue what the something in question is. As for how he was able to make off with the completely undetected, I can only speculate. There must have been some kind of trick to it. You don't think he used a cipher, do you? No, there still aren't many of them in circulation. I think he used the previous model, which fit his objective much better. There's a fair number of them making rounds when the black market gets there. A Ramda, huh? Howard's 5th generation ornament. Yeah, the one developed between Verne and the Epstein Foundation a while back. It was used by police and army for a while, but soon as the 6th gen was introduced, they wasted no time dumping it. Cypher's better, sure, but the Ramda was just... or Ramda. It could be Ramda. Just as good as Jeroboam's Arcus back then, with the most notable feature being stealth capabilities. So you think he used that stealth to hide something? Why? Well, less something and more someone else himself. It lets you disappear as if by magic. How long it lasts depends on the user, and it can't avoid tripping sensors. But slipping into a scene that's already in disarray and stealing something, that would be child's play. That does all make sense. That's exactly what that man did. This is all in perspective for us, huh? When we charged into the maintenance room after hearing a scream, all we found was Giacomo's corpse. But we weren't the only people who were there. The criminals who slit his throat were still there too. They just snuck right past us using Ramda's stealth capabilities. What fearless criminals they are. Certainly not bottom of the barrel. We could be dealing with Jagers, or perhaps whoever they are, they recovered what they're looking for, so I doubt you'll find success in pursuing them any further. Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Oh? I knew he wouldn't keep me waiting.
Here are all the bases he used for the past few years, complete with security locks.
Thanks, we'll call this evening.
Oh, and just to add, there's been no sign of any Jaeger Corps in the move as of yesterday. Well, be seeing you.
Alright, guess I'm in your depth again. What was all that about? So Giacomo's had multiple hideouts, did he? That could mean whatever he stole is in one of those. But if it wasn't a Jaeger corpse he had a run-in with. Oh, forget it. I can't believe you turned into Dingo. And right in front of me, you know I'll sing like a canary for you any day of the week. Hey, sorry, but I never was much of a faithful type. But we got a lot of new information out of that. I'm just surprised at how well connected you are. What can I say? I spent time putting people in my debt so I can cash in favors when I need them.
You must have amassed quite a collection by now.
Who this?
Oh.
She got some curves on her, I'll tell you that much.
Oh!
I'd heard you were a regular at this establishment. But I wasn't expecting to run into you just as it was opening.
That makes two of us. First Renee, then you. Hell of a day for me.
You've certainly spent a lot of it skulking around. Up to no good, I assume. I imagine it was half your own fault that you got hauled off to the police station.
Wish I could argue otherwise. Should have known it wouldn't take long for you to hear about what happened and come running.
Of course. I've paid a visit to the scene of the crime as well. Giacomo was hardly a pleasant person, but he was a decent informant to use when work called for one. I hope you know that the detectives at the station and that reporter are very displeased with you, by the way. Your love of causing trouble for everyone and taking advantage of it to further your own goals has never been a bright spot for you.
Don't got a clue what you're talking about. Damn, this is awkward.
I can't believe it.
Elaine Alec.
Forgive me. My name is Elaine. I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation.
Oh, not at all.
I think we have much to discuss. But we're also both busy, so that can wait for another time. Whoever can solve this case first, the CID, the police, the guild, wins the prize lying in wait. That also goes for our presumed suspects.
I think Elaine was in Riviera, which was the last game. And she may be in some others as well.
I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. Be careful not to get too involved here, Van. I'm almost certain that the two people who killed Giacomo were from A.
Thinking the same. But I'll chalk myself up to owing you one for telling me.
What do you do to? Guess she popped up in the paper every once in a moon. Of course I know her. She's really famous. I don't think there's anyone in Calvar who doesn't know the face of Elaine Alucard. She's one of the youngest bracers ever to reach A rank in the guild. They're ace. And they even call her, I can't remember, but it's something like Beauty's Blade. Elegant enough for someone so adept with the swordsmanship of the old kingdom. Yeah. Hard not to feel for her for having beauty slapped on her title. Are you two, are the two of you close? She's just an old friend. Anyway, we wasted enough time here. We've almost got this one in the bag. We can talk stuff through while we're on the move. Prologue over yet? If it's not, I'm still gonna stop because I'm trying to watch my wrestling. Oh, we got another cutscene. Guys, I apologize if my mic's a little bit too slow or whatever. I hit the mic side. I don't know what's been going on with my mic. I don't know how long it's been like that. Okay. Hopefully everything's okay now. These things happen, we're live, it happens. Okay. Alright, to make it short, I think it's safe to assume the thing Giacomo made out of this organ you're looking for. We know it was stolen from an antique shop a week ago by a gang of punks. Said punks then met with a pair of others to deliver it, and at this point, likely at some dispute over mirror. That was when the police charged into the scene, leaving Giacomo, who called them, and snatched the goods using ramming. But then, that pair tracked him down the very next day. They waited in ambush for him crime scene, murdered him, and then stole his render and used it to escape. Render's like any other kind of computer, and they got apps to note things down and store info. Giacomo was always a cautious one, so I'm sure he wouldn't have made the info too easy to identify. But I'm guessing the locations of these hideouts were on there so the culprits could use the device to find them. Let me get something to drink. I've been reading for about an hour and talking. All right. Do you think his murderers are using the Ramda to find which spot has what he stole in? Pretty much. Fortunately, we've been able to use data on his record, on his recent movements to narrow down the top 3 places it could be. One's in front of Trian's Tower in the 3rd district. One's near Central Station in the 7th district. And then there's one in the 12th district around the Grand Circuit racetrack on the outskirts of town. Which of them would say is the most fishy? See, I can't even talk right now, I'm getting tired. So we just... Let me backlog real quick. I would say the 12th district is in the outskirts of town. I'm guessing. I could be wrong. I was wrong. The circuit one. Until last night, they were both full of people because of Summerfest and the Z1 Grand Prix. OIC having more people than usual would raise the odds of someone seeing him enter his hideout. That makes sense now. Exactly, he wouldn't have wanted that. There's a door down an alley just for the station that leads underground. My guess is Giacomo hit what we're after down there. And that means we should...
The next stop will be in the cathedral in Edith's 5th district. Those traveling to the cathedral or Aramis Academy.
What? Those are stations to your dorms, right? Don't worry, I have the same crap by the end of the day and the goods with you by the month. But you were fine with me helping you before this is now. The affiliation of Giacomo's murder changes everything. And you referring to the A group? Yeah, everything is on guard about him, right? Not just the cops and the guild either. I'm talking other organized crime groups and even Jaeger. If that's who we're up against, I can't promise I can keep you safe. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm sorry.
We are now arriving at the cathedral. The doors on the left side will open.
I thought I told you to get off at the next stop.
You'll have to forgive me for being selfish. But you have to understand just how much that memento means to me. It's something that connects me not just to my great-grandfather, but my mother and grandmother too. And that's not the only reason I want to see this through now. A man is dead. I know you don't like the idea, but I feel like I have to be a part of this. Whatever may come to happen, I'll do everything I can to ensure my own safety, and I'll do everything you ask in the field. So please, Won't you let me come with you?
Fine. You're the client.
That was such a compelling speech. I'm already a fan.
I can see you at least know your way around that staff and arts. But you're gonna have to do everything to keep yourself safe. And if I give you an order, you follow it. If you fail to do that, I terminate our contract then and there. We clear?
Absolutely. Thank you.
So is the prologue over yet? Because I need to go watch my wrestling.
We are now arriving at Edith Central Station. Those
can't even really say,
transferring
to
to
be
the
honest, 'cause there's been a bunch of
Transcontinental
cutscenes.
Railroad.
August 27, 6:00 p.m., 7 District Central Station. Feels like the sun went down real fast. But even at this hour, with nothing going on, there are so many people. It is how most people arrive in the city after all, not to mention all the department stores. There's also the fancy new Orbital store that doubles as cafe that's been drawing a lot of customers. Yeah, I know the one. Funny to think how much this area changed in just a couple years. Those big screens weren't here before either. But now it's hard to imagine them not being here. The city's changing so fast, it'll make your head spin. True it is.
Very good evening to you, Edith. It is now 6:45 p.m., which means it's time for today's evening news. President Graham Hart held a press briefing at the Presidential Building in Vontai at 3 p.m. today. He discussed this year's ending of the reparations from Erebonia, and with it, the impact it will have on Calvert's future.
It has been 2 years since the Erebonian Empire launched an unprovoked war of aggression against us. A vile act we were generous enough to forgive. The price it paid in the form of reparations was steep, but every last lira was, in my strong opinion, justified. I believe its actions, its atrocities, the past several centuries are behind it. I warmly welcome it back to the international community with open arms, promoting an era of peace between us, even when it comes to Crossbell State. With reparations due to come to an end this year, some have raised concerns that an economic recession is on the horizon. Those fears are unfounded. We have used these past 2 years to transform our economy, to bolster our capital, to better our technology. No nation has surpassed what we have accomplished because no nation can. We cannot take our supremacy for granted. I have every intention of taking this power and using it to lead our great world as a whole to a more glorious, prosperous future.
Well, if it's everyone's favorite president, he's a little heavy-handed, but you can't say he hasn't delivered. And why it's always first-time chatters in my room that always be talking to smack? Why am I always trolled to them? I know, because I'm the king of the lurkers, king of the trolls, bearer of the trolls, the forbidden door for the trolls to come through to talk their trash. Haters gonna hate, people gonna do what they're gonna do. Anyway, keeping it moving. Calvert GDP passed the Empire in his first year in the office, and this year on track to surpass that by a lot. Yes, I suppose that's true. He's been enacting some dangerous policies across the board and not just economical. Compared to the last guy, yes, Samuel Rocksmith seemed more grounded. Anyway, didn't mean to talk politics. We would prefer not to waste time in rival territory. We have a rival? Oh, the Racer Guild. I do remember hearing they had a branch near Central Station. Yep, maybe they aren't expecting to hear anything close to home, but they still got a sharp crew on board. So let's get to work. We gotta get what we're looking for the duo who got Giacomo. Right, you know where the entrance to his base is then? Right over there? The alley next to that old apartment store leads to the door we're looking for. Come on. Yes, sir? Okay, I can finally save again. So, we're gonna end at this part. We played over an hour of the game, leading to almost 2 hours of gameplay in 2 days. So, I've been averaging about an hour a day, so that's pretty good. This does supposed to be a review, and we didn't have that much gameplay.
Alrighty.
I just feel, based upon the fact that I played other trails, that they have implemented a new system that works pretty good, in my opinion. It gives an option to play different ways and strategize in your own way, and makes it a different twist to the gameplay. I think the game have a great set of, like it always do, characters, arts, skills and features that you would expect from the Trail series. I don't think the series has taken a back route or anything like that. I think it's going in a good direction, offering a new type of gameplay that still offers some of the old features that the game had. So yeah, I like the game. I like the game, so even though I haven't technically played it to its entirety, I just got the code last night. Once again, shout out to NIS, because like I said, I just got the code last night. And I've enjoyed every bit of it that I played so far. So that's gonna end. This is part 2. Part 3 will not be labeled an unscripted review or anything. I vouch for the game. I don't think it's gonna do anything that I don't like. In fact, it may do more stuff that I like as the game goes on. We may venture in more features. I may kind of speak on it if I do commentary, especially if I'm live doing commentary. And I want this to be one of the main games that I'm playing live on the channel, on Twitch and 80 vs. Games. So stay tuned for more. There is a lot of things going on the channel right now. As a creator for Ubisoft, EA, I'm doing a lot of stuff. We got the college football coming up. I probably want to stream some of that as well. I haven't streamed the crew, multiplayer games, JRPGs, you name it. The Waders, you got you covered. The king of the lurkers, you know what I'm saying? The king of kings, the most underrated gamer in social media of the day. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Shout out to Leon Leo. Shout out to the trolls as well. Shout out to DJs. Shout out to Spidey. Everyone that talked in the stream. Ghost Eagle that followed me an hour ago. Deontay Show who followed me recently. Stickman, Artbox, and more. And a 2-time shout out to the VIP Leon Leo. Check out his channel. It should be in the description of the channel. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next show, next video. I'm out of here. Oh yeah, let me put in them details. The Instagram, the YouTube channels, the hashtags to find those YouTube channels on the stream right now. Also check out endthegamer.com. With that being said, I'll see you guys next show, next video.